Hi, it's Christina with the Sisyphean Journal. As I've said before, according to both Planned Parenthood and independent researcher Nancy Howell Lee, about 90% of pre-legalization abortions were done by doctors. But this is a case where I'm unable to determine if Dr. Herman Spangler actually was a doctor. Dr. Spangler was drafted, about to be sent off to the First World War when the police collected him at Camp Lee, where he was about to be shipped out, and brought him to the hospital where 20-year-old silk worker Cecilia Diber was dying. Cecilia and her mother both identified Spangler as the doctor who had perpetrated an abortion on her on July 20th. Spangler was also charged with an abortion on another young woman who survived, but when the woman wound up hospitalized, her husband went to the police and reported Spangler. Cecilia died July 31st of 1918. Spangler was also charged with practicing medicine without a license, though he claimed to be a graduate of the Metropolitan College of Chicago. He was listed on both his prison intake records at Eastern State Penitentiary and his death certificate as an osteopathic physician, and his headstone identifies him as Dr. Herman D. Spangler. So, I mean, certainly Cecilia thought she was going to a doctor. He was practicing openly. His family seemed to think he was a doctor. They put it on his headstone, and a very nice, expensive headstone it looks like, and it was on his death certificate and his prison intake record. So it could well be that perhaps he'd been licensed in another state but never bothered to get licensed in Pennsylvania, or he might have been licensed in Pennsylvania but lost his license for some reason and continued to practice. Come back next year. I'll try to find out whether this was all surgery has risks and Cecilia went to a legitimate doctor, or whether you can blame it on the fact that the legalization fairy had not waved her wand yet.